Good morning, everybody. It is day 3. As you can see, I'm here. No worse for wear, I guess. Slept in the fire tower last night. Got a decent sleep. Got the sun. Finally did catch the sunset, which if you watched the other video, you've probably seen. And I got some of the sunrise. I got too impatient and I need to hike because I want to get to Blackwater Falls today, and that's 15.5 miles. I think 15.5 or 17. Oh, the shelter, the Canaan shelter is at 17.2. I'm actually finishing this hike a couple days early, so I think I'm just going to keep on going down the trail on some of the trail I've already hiked and continue my shakedown and just have my wife pick me up at the next state park down, which is Canaan Valley. It depends. I just talked to her. She did volunteer to come get me today with my granddaughter. She thinks my granddaughter can make the trip over here without being, as Papa would say, too ornery. But yeah, I'm here at the trailhead, just hiked down from the fire tower and getting ready to get in the woods and start hiking the Blackwater Canyon. And hopefully I can get some, there's a bakery in Thomas that I like to stop at. They serve breakfast, but I don't know if I can get there in time. It's like 10 miles, but we'll see. There's the trailhead, and I'm off. I'll see you guys down the trail if I find anything interesting. Should be some falls today as I go through the Blackwater Canyon. I've never seen any of these, so this whole section right here is going to be all new to me. TTFN, ta-ta for now. I would say this section of the trail is well used. Hopefully it stays this cruisy and I can make some time. Gravel bed and everything. I know I've already said it, but this is a beautiful trail. Going through rhododendrons and mountain laurel on both sides. When they're in bloom, this would just be gorgeous, but really well maintained. The footpath is really done well, and on the inclines and declines, they got drainage in it, so water doesn't just wear away the trail. And then in swampy areas, they've raised the footpath and put drainage ditches on either side of what they raised, and with places for water to flow out of that area too, in between the raised areas. So if I was a trail runner, and I do sometimes, but just in my area the trails aren't really worth running, but if I was a trail runner, I would love this trail. Challenging enough with the inclines and declines, but it would definitely give you a workout. So I don't know if you can see it through the mountain wall right there, but that is a huge cliff face. Huge overhang right there. You might be able to take shelter if it wasn't for the mountain laurel. Looks like there might even be a little cave entrance right there. But it's huge. It must be 100, 150 foot to the top of it, as far as I can judge. But you're going through this mountain laurel tunnel here. Sometimes you just concentrate because all you see is green and you don't look left or right. If I wouldn't have just glanced over, I would have missed that. It's definitely interesting to see. Here I am at a canyon view. I'm gonna climb down there on that huge rock and check it out. I needed to take a pack off break and stow my hoodie anyway. It's just been riding on my back the last couple miles. Whew. That is the Blackwater Canyon. And I think that going through it is the North Fork of the Blackwater River. Cool little stream crossing here. Definitely a good place to get water if I needed it. But I'm good for now. Definitely cool. I like how that rock scoop has been thrown across there. Acts as a bridge. Huh. Moving on. Another neat little stream crossing here. And another. I think this is more of a stream crossing. Oh, goodness. This is a right proper one, as they would say in England. Right proper. Oh, that'd be a good place to rest and soak your feet and get water. Oh my goodness, look down there. Little fall right there. Oh. Let's see. We can go that way. And we'll go this way. I'd love to be able to go see that little fall right there. I wonder if there's a walk around to it. And no, there's not. Dang it. All right. Up the hill we go. Still, beautiful trail. There are some rough spots, but to be honest with you, you wouldn't want to get rid of all the rough spots. But it's beautiful and well maintained. I think I'm at a trailhead here. And according to the blazes, I go that way. But it'd be hard to judge by that sign if it wasn't for that arrow. All right. Ooh, little climb took my breath. If there's anything interesting, I'll show you. TTFN, ta-ta for now. Little blue blaze right here. We might as well go ahead and take it. Oh yeah, easy one to get to. Ooh, goodness. How fabulous is that, people? How fabulous. If it wasn't for that pine tree, it'd be even better. He just came across this in his truck. He stopped to get his drone. gorgeous. Sorry, I was having a snack and it came up on this. Just gorgeous. He's from North Carolina. He woke up this morning and said he was freezing. Well, I was on top of a fire tower with the wind blowing and wearing shorts last night and a t-shirt. I did have 2 quilts on me, but I think this morning the temperature up there was like 41, 42 degrees, but the wind was howling. But he must be closer to the coast. He says he's definitely enjoying his time out here in this just beautiful country, he says, which makes me proud to hear that, and I would have to agree with him. Just to point out here, I hit a trail junction. That's the Blackwater Canyon Trail there. I'm on Blackwater Canyon Rim Road, and it continues. The Allegheny continues down the road. So I started the Olson Fire Tower. And where's the UR here? I must be blind, just don't see it. But we'll keep on hiking. Allegheny Trail is well marked on there. Been pretty easy and pretty cruisy. The only thing is, there's some mud holes. You can tell that like a lot of 4x4s go down there, but there's been some mud holes that can completely cover the road. But sticking to the edge, there's enough rocks that you can go without getting your feet wet or getting too muddy. But as you can see, it'd be pretty rough on a 4x4, and that guy in that truck came through here. Of course, he was outfitted out for like an overland stay. He had the bog boards on the side and on the side of his truck and everything else. So anyway, we'll keep on hiking and hopefully come to some falls here as we turn towards Douglas, I think is the name of the community, or I don't know what it is. It just says Douglas on the map. So we'll see. So supposedly in this area they have it marked as a water source. And a camping area. Whew. You can tell where the water's gotten up and washed out. Dang. Woohoo. Bet you that guy had fun. He probably went that way, I'm sure. Maybe not. He might have went this way. Anyway, so I'm assuming the camping spots would be on the side up there. But, you know what they say about assume. So I'm 5'10". So I would say that's like a 5-foot drop off there if you were in a truck. And then you would have to go up that. Oh. Looks like there might be some camping spots back in the woods there too, which would be better. That way you don't have to fight the dew as much. Yeah, I'd say back in there would be much better if you can. There's some flat spots back here. Okay, that was fun. Little campsite here. You might find a flat spot for a tent. Looks like a lot of trucks and maybe camp there, but I don't know. I'm cruising along. I'm hoping to be in Thomas by noon, so I can definitely go to that bakery. And then I'll be so disappointed if they're not open when I get there. I checked on the web when I was at the fire tower for their hours, and they're open from, according to their website, 8 to 2, Monday through Thursday. So, and according to Far Out, they're supposed to have great cinnamon rolls. I just want a sandwich or some breakfast, or I don't know. Got a little bit of hiker hunger going on, I think. But my mind's bigger than my belly, but I've been continuously snacking here to keep my energy levels up, so we'll see. I think I got another 4 or 5 miles to go before I get into Thomas. I haven't looked lately. Little stream crossing here. This is the last one before I get in to the Douglas Falls area and before I turn off to get with Thomas. So I am almost out of water. I'm gonna camel up here and probably only carry maybe a liter, just a little bit over a liter, maybe a liter and a half in with me that we don't have to worry about the weight. Steep enough right there that I can get my bag in. But I would rather go back in there where I hear it ruffling, but I can't. Anyway, somewhere here I'll get water. So this is the little town of Douglas. And I can hear the rushing water, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to see Douglas Falls or not. I was thinking there would be a blue blaze side trail. I haven't seen one yet. And to be honest with you, I'm running late behind my own schedule. But I may never hike this way again, so if there is a blue blaze, I'll probably take it. If I see anything interesting. Some older homes out here. Oop, dogs. There's my biggest fear. Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Pope. So no blue blaze side trail. But I am getting a beautiful stream crossing here, if you ignore the graffiti. And the downward side. Well, that's a nice little fall. See if I can get a picture from over here and see what that's like, huh? I've developed a squeak in my backpack today. Okay, off we go. I got miles to go. At least the creeks in these little roadwalk sections make things interesting. I don't know why they didn't take it down by the river. Maybe because you can't get across down there or something, but there's a road that went past the falls there. That's a nice little pool right there. Anyway, continue walking. There's a trailhead right there, and that road goes all the way into Douglas and follows the stream. I don't know why, instead of following that trail, they did a road walk on pavement. Next time I talk to him, I'm going to ask him why. Because I think that would be, that from what I've seen, what I've seen from up high, it'd be definitely a more interesting hike. I was looking for a blaze on one of these poles and I missed my turn. And it's over there on that side of the creek. Which it would have been a lot nicer, but this road goes up here in a little bit and there'll be a road to the left. It'll take me back over to the trail. And the trail's over there on that railroad grade, which would have been a lot easier walking because I'm definitely on a steady climb right now. I was griping about why they didn't follow one trail and missed the turn when they did follow the trail. So right on the other side of that bridge, I will hang a right and be back on trail. Probably took me out of my way maybe 3/10 of a mile. And when you're walking and hiking for hours on end, that's a long way. Right now, I'd hoped to have been in Thomas by noon. It looks like I'm at least 30 minutes behind schedule. I'll keep you rolling until I get to this stream here and we'll take a look at it. Whew. Bet you can get some good trout in that thing. It'd be a good place for native brown trout. Okay, I'm back on trail. There's like a little sightseeing area. It's called the Engine House. I'll let you take a picture and then you can pause and zoom in. But met a couple from Virginia. They are on 2 electric bikes on this trail. I talked to them for just a little bit. They didn't know any. They thought it was the Blackwater Canyon Trail that I was doing. I said, no. I corrected them. Thought they were coming up behind me. I corrected them and, well, it is Blackwater Canyon Trail, but I corrected them and told them I was doing the Allegheny Trail, and they asked me where it starts and where it ends. So I gave them the good information. But had the name named off Rosberg, and I'm named off, you know where Kingwood is. And then they told me they were from Virginia. I said, how about Brewston Mills on Route 68? And none of those towns they knew. So, but they understood the West Virginia-Pennsylvania border and the Mason-Dixon line. They understood it. So shortly after this railroad bridge here, I should be hanging a left and going down the other side of the canyon. There's an old trestle over there. Blocks the views. All right. Don't miss it this time, Frank. Don't miss it. Blackwater Rail Trail. See no blazes that way. And see no blazes that way. I might have to check far out. So as you come off the bridge, there's this fenced-in area. It's a sewage treatment plant, but the trail goes on the road right beside of it. That's Thomas. I'm pretty sure the trail goes right on that road. So I could take a shortcut, but I'm not going to. That would be cheating. Nice little park they have here. And there's another one up here. There's a coffee bar and bakery right there. I might go to it instead. It seems to be open. And if it's right on the trail, I'll probably stop there. Oh, it's a bike repair station. We have those on the North Bend Rails and Trails. Anyway, I'll let you know what else I see. So it wouldn't have been cheating. Just took far out that long to catch up with me, since I have it in passive mode, not tracking. So I'm definitely going to stop. It's right there. So, take some load off for a while. Call the wife. Sign says invisible. Makes you want to check it out. We got gaming shop here. Oh, invisible is the name of the art gallery. At least I think so. Scarlet Gray gift shop. Secondhand outfitters, huh? Hours, maybe. Ah, cool. The Christmas shop. And it's open. And I'm here. At least I think it's here. And this is the tip top. This is the bar. Oh, it is where I'm going. So, see you after a bit. So I had me a chai and some type of pastry. Took a load off for 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe. Had to wait for the chai to cool. But anyway, I'll show you some more things here in Thomas. So, the guy, one of the guys that waited on me, he hiked the 18 and 2020 southbound. Him and his buddy of his did it together, and they went really lightweight. And he started in September 10th, is what he said. And he says they were going so fast that they made it through the whites, pretty much no problem. this is pretty much Thomas. That was the downtown. So I entered Davis city limits maybe half mile, 3/4 mile ago. But now I'm getting into the town proper. And over here next to the Tucker County Emergency Service Center, I see something interesting I'd like to show you. Off over there in the distance, they have climbing walls. It's called Tucker Boulder Park. And I just thought that was really, really cool that they have something like that out there for the general public to use and practice on. I wish my town had something like that, but we got a skate park and stuff like that, but nothing like that. I would actually try to do that kind of stuff in my old age. But there's an Outfitters down here that one of the baristas told me about. Oh, I wanted to say this. So I stopped back at Thomas for a chai and that Danish, right? And the baristas were gracious. By all means, they let me put my pack up out front, inside, kept an eye on it for me while I ate and I drank my chai. But the patrons, and this is what gets me really excited, the patrons were standoffish as all get out. I wanted to say other words, but we use the term all get out. And it got me excited because now I think I've actually graduated to hiker trash. I could go for some pizza right now, but I'm gonna hike on. So that goes in the Blackwater Falls, and I think if you go that way, that will take you to the trail that actually goes down to the bottom of the falls. The trail passes the overlook at the other entrance to the park, where it's downstream but up higher, so you're looking down on the falls and you can see the bottom too. .225 on October 21st, and it's 73 degrees in the mountains of West Virginia. I was hoping for worse weather, to be honest with you. I'm carrying all my winter gear for the AT to make sure I can carry it and handle it, which I think I've proven that with the mileage I've done in 3 days in similar terrain than the start of the AT. So I've got that going for me. Anyway, I just want to show you the temperature and show you some of the Davis here. Haven't got to the downtown proper yet. So I suffer from CRS, which is can't remember shit syndrome, and I can't remember the name of the outfitters that guy told me. Hey, how are you? Good. Is there like a newer outfitters in town? Is it right there? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So I'm in the Mountain Trails Outfitters here in Davis. They've been open about 4 months. They definitely have a good selection. I've already seen a couple things I'm going to buy. I don't need any more rain gear, but that is definitely lightweight and would do the job. I need some winter gaiters. Oh, those would be nice. The prices are reasonable too that I've seen so far. Merino wool socks, gloves, and hats. The gloves, my beanies seem to shrink, so I might get one here too. They've got a good selection of Darn Tough and Gingies. Hocus Bee Goats. I think I'm gonna get me another set of darn tufts too. It's like having a kid in a candy store. I think my wife would kill me if she knew I was here right now. Ah, smart wool. I already got mine. Definitely, if you're in the area, you must stop by. Okay, so this is the outside of Mountain Trails, and it's right beside Blackwater Bikes. You know, to be honest with you, the stuff they have in there, I was really impressed. You know, I've been in a couple REIs and stuff, and in my opinion, they have a better selection for a wider range of budgets. But very nice in there and accommodating too. Definitely worth a stop when you're in a neighborhood. That Applejack Distillery might be a good place to go too. I could use some liquid muscle relaxer, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we'll see what else is down here. So this may end up being the longest video just because of all the things in these two towns. A couple places to eat there. I think both of them are on Far Out. West Virginia Highlands Artisans Gallery. The Davis Depot. T-shirts, gear, and apparel. I'd like to stop in and see what they have, but if I stop anymore, my legs are going to quit working. I can go across the street and at least look in the windows. Yeah, so he's got the standard stuff in there. A lot of brand names, cool, outdoor research, etc. Mountain Trails, it's got some stuff that was on the budget-friendly category, like a synthetic down hoodie that packs away in its own bag. And it was $90, which he said that's equivalent. The amount of fill that was in it was equivalent to an $8.50 down. And just like that, I am done. Finishing section 1. Whew. Goodness. Trail continues across the way over there and goes into the woods again. Going to go down here to the overlook parking. That's where my wife's going to meet me, which is where all those cars are. Right there's where the trail enters back into the woods. So section 1's done. Yay! I've done section 2. So to cap off, there's a 16.6, a 14.4, and a 15.5, not counting my mess ups. So that's 46.5 miles in 3 days. Bring on the AT. So now I just wait on my ride. I told them to take their time. I didn't think I'd get here as fast as I did, to be honest with you. I thought I'd waste more time. Look at that wild hair. Woo. I thought I'd take more time in Davis and Thomas. But that's okay. You know, my wife, I'm blessed with her. Great woman. She's loving my life, and today she's my savior because she's picking me up. But I really appreciate her when she's going out of her way to do this. Her and my production assistant. And by my production assistant, I mean my 4-year-old granddaughter. And the reason I call her my production assistant is every time I'm trying to make a video, she's yelling at me that I need to do something else. She's got demands on my time. She sets my schedule for me. So she became my production assistant. We were trying to make a video, and she kept talking. She said she'd be quiet. And I was trying to make a video with her in it, and she talked the entire time. But it was okay. It was cute. It just, I didn't get enough footage to make a complete video, but that's okay. So it's done. It feels gratifying to finish section 1. I did it in 2 trips, 40-some miles the first day. First trip, not first day, first trip. It was a 3-day trip. And then, 46.5 miles this time. Oh, the views are spectacular, and the fall colors are just fabulous. Of course, if you made it this far, you've seen them. But I feel good. I think 15 right now, 15, 16 is about my limit for now. But, that puts me into the first resupply place on the AT in 2.5 days, which is about perfect. And, I can stay there. They have a hiker hostel there, sort of. But then another 3 days maybe to where Around the Bend used to be, and I plan on staying at the Green Dragon then, because they'll pick me up at that same pass. And they've been very helpful already, especially since I'm starting January 1st. I weren't sure they were going to be open that early, and I've been corresponding with them in email, and they've been absolutely great about responding. So I'm looking forward to it. I got 2.5 months left to go. I'm going to probably do a couple more hikes because I want some bad weather. I really do. I want some bad weather. I think everything in mine is going to work. I'm going to discard 1 or 2 things that I left in my clothes bag. I forgot my merino buff, which would have been helpful. That first night, my merino cap kept coming off as I tossed and turned in the night, and it got cold that night, and my ears got really toasty and kept cold and waking up. And I forgot a micro USB, and the reason the micro USB is for is that's what my Zoleo recharges, which was no big deal this time. I mean, the battery life on that thing's about 5 days, even if I leave it on overnight. But I definitely want to have that. But beyond that, thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please, pass it along. That'll be starting January 1st, and pass along to other people and have them subscribe also. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you. TTFN, ta-ta for now. God bless.